Hey Kingdom Hearts fans, my name is Unlike Mike, but if you'd like, you can just call me Mike. It's been a while since I last made a video. I will address that towards the end of this video, but for now I want to talk about my feelings and a little bit of theories over all the news that we had just recently received with the cancellation of Missing Link and the new screenshots that we just received for Kingdom Hearts 4, which that's pretty exciting. But starting off with the bad news first. Missing Link has been canceled. When I first saw this announcement, I was pretty heartbroken. I'm not gonna lie. I was actually more excited for the anticipation for Missing Link than I was for actually Kingdom Hearts 4. Uh, Now that some time has passed and I've gotten to process, some of my emotions over this, I'm still sad about it. um, this kind of sucks to me. Uh, I know a lot of people have kind of try to spin it and say that, it's kind of a good thing because now they can focus on Kingdom Hearts 4, which I kind of agree with that it is that can be a good thing. It still sucks. I'd rather get Missing Link still and then also get Kingdom Hearts 4. Uh, to me, in my opinion, this is kind of really bad. It doesn't. It's not a good look for future potential Kingdom Hearts side games. And just as like a reminder, you know, these side games have some of the best story that they come up with. You think 358, amazing story. All the Union Cross and Dark Road had some incredible stories too. And I love how they expand the universe, and I like taking breaks from the main cast too. I like being able to fall in love with newer and minor characters. I think the Kingdom Hearts universe is just absolutely phenomenal. I like these. Maybe in general, I just like big, expansive universes, right? So, like, my favorite anime is One Piece, huge, expansive universe. Book series, Song of Ice and Fire, lots of characters in that. So it's kind of sad for me that it's almost a little telling that maybe they quite possibly might be giving up on some of these side games or what have you. Uh, so I don't personally think that it is a good thing or a thing that should be celebrated because some of the best stuff that we get come from these side games. I am happy, however, that there won't be any more gotcha system hopefully from now on. But I don't think they should give up on. This is kind of controversial, I guess, but I don't think they should give up on creating mobile video games. This game in particular did seem kind of promising to me. Uh, it was very unique, and I think it could have, you know, it had the potential to change the way that we view mobile gaming. At least from like what I had seen, I had gotten that vibe. And I really hope, and I do believe that we will get the story of Missing Link eventually in some form. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I do believe that we will get the at least the core of the story. I'm just a little sad that we can't experience these new characters and have the opportunity to play, alongside a bunch of other Kingdom Hearts fans. That's probably like the biggest disappointment for me is I really enjoyed, even though the gameplay sucked, I really enjoyed still playing Union Cross because mainly because it was a way for me to play with other like what does Landy call them, sicko fans like myself. Like I do miss that feeling of just playing with other people who love the series as the same way that I do. And this was like Missing Link was the way, or Missing Link was the game that was going to recapture that feeling for me. But unfortunately, that is gone. Hopefully, they make an MMO at some point. I think that'd be huge for the series. I think that would do really, really well. I guess it is what it is. It is unfortunate that this has happened. For me, this sucks. I mean, for you, you might feel differently. You're entitled to feel the way that you feel. For me, this isn't good news at all. But I guess moving on to more fun news, they released as as an apology, they released Kingdom Hearts 4 screenshots, and I guess apology somewhat accepted. This was pretty hyped, but like I said, time has passed. I've had time to process. Uh, still beat up about missing Link, but I'll take this. Take this any day. I hope this is actually something that they continuously do during the development for Kingdom Hearts 4. Not necessarily having to give us like seven new screenshots, but they can be playful with this and just, every once in a while, just drop something simple like how, like, Strelitzia, like, over, it's not really showing us much, but like it's just giving us something to be hyped over. So I hope they continue to do this. I think this is such a great idea. I was really happy that they actually dropped this because I do have an upcoming video that I have been working on for a long time. Uh, it's another it's another 10 theories video, like my previous 10 theories video. And just some of these actually have to do with some of those series, which was kind of cool. So I'll kind of give like some spoilers to it, like with Sora here in the first picture, the top picture, all these little heartless creatures or whatever they will end up being. I One of my theories was that for Quadratum, we know that darkness can't really go to Quadratum, or I don't know. That's still a little bit unclear to me. But basically, that it's untouched by the Heartless or darkness. My theory was seeing like the demon Giga Shadow. What's his fucking name? The Giga Dark Side or whatever we're calling it. Um, I My theory was that all of the potential heartlesses or enemies or darknesses that we see in Quadratum for Kingdom Hearts 4 would come from Sora in the way that the unversed come from Vanitas. And I thought it was cool showing these little creatures that are like kind of have some shadow like qualities to them, but they're more humanoid and definitely like more demonic and creepy. I think these personally they look a lot like Sora in my opinion, which kind of why I'm saying that some of these screenshots kind of pair these new screenshots pair nicely with theories that I have coming up. I don't know what you guys think, but to me, these creatures look like shadows, but more towards they look like Sora to me. I don't know why. I'm getting a lot of Sora vibes from them. I also have a theory on Strelitzia and that she like I won't go too deep into it. Like I said, you just have to watch the next video for it. But I think that Strelitzia could be Kyrie in a way, and that'll make more sense during that video, during my next video. And then I have a theory on Mickey time traveling with the cornerstone of light. So it's cool to see Mickey here. But yeah, I have a whole theory on Mickey will be time traveling for Kingdom Hearts 4, specifically with the cornerstone of light that we see in Kingdom Hearts 2. I think that is something that's going to kind of be brought back. But this is definitely the most anticipated image. This image of Mickey. Let me blow this up for myself. I think it's cool because it looks like we're getting platforming coming back, even though it came back for Kingdom Hearts 3, which I was super excited for. I just hope that they go heavier into it. That was like one of the things that disappointed me the most about Kingdom Hearts 2 was um, eliminating all the platforming. I thought that was a big mistake. I think that's probably one of that game's biggest and lack of exploration. That was that game's biggest downfall. So yeah, playable Mickey section is definitely welcome. I do think that this is everything that we see, all these images they released, I'm sure happened within like the first hour of the game. I still think that this game is still in early development. I think it's interesting. You see this little blue light that appears in the distance. My assumption is that Mickey will have to go to these lights and perhaps that's where like he'll pull like a book out of the library, the library of Scala, it seems. And this is what I'm predicting is like this is how the main crew, like Mickey, is gonna ha- obtain the knowledge of like Union Cross and Missing Link, and Dark Roads. I'm assuming this is how we're getting that information in Kingdom Hearts 4. And then up in the top, there seems to be like this little red circle. I'm assuming that's just like maybe there's some sort of like action that happens. Like maybe, I don't know, like let's say like there's like a lever in front of it, he pulls it down, and maybe it changes like the level of the chandeliers, for an example. Or it could just be like a teleporter or like a jumping point for Mickey. But this is rather cool. Like I said, I think Mickey will be time traveling for Kingdom Hearts 4. Maybe find some information on missing link, on Union Cross, right? And we do know that Mickey ends up in Union Cross. There is the scene more towards the beginning where Mickey crash lands with Donald, Goofy, and Chip and Dale, and they're definitely not from that time period, or supposed to be there. So we do know that that scene eventually has to happen. So that's kind of what gears my mind towards Mickey will be time traveling. But I think this is just how he will obtain knowledge, is through the Scala library. Now, Sora's new look, I think he looks fantastic. I'm super happy with how he looks. I Everybody hated the way he looked when he was first shown. I can't lie. I didn't mind it. I don't know why people didn't like his original Kingdom Hearts 4 look. I think he looked all right, but I'm also not an artist, so uh I don't know. I will say it is I like the joggers for sure, but there was something about like the high watered pants that he originally had that it was all like flowy and stuff. I actually kind of prefer the other pants. I like them both. I sort of prefer the other pants. And his previous shoes looked like they were like higher high tops, which I liked more. I know people are talking about how he's got like a smartwatch, which is pretty cool. How he's wearing a watch. It really gives me vibes of The World Ends with You. I'm like, if you guys ever played Neku, and all of the players end up having like time being projected from uh their hand, and it was like their time limit on the specific task that they had to do. So I'm kind of curious if the point of the watch is going to be towards certain trials that Sora will have to do, and maybe we'll get some sort of projection, or it's probably used for something for like time tracking or stopwatch. That's kind of the vibe I get for him. Could be, I see what people are saying with like it could be a smartwatch and it's used for communication. I could definitely see that, but my mind just immediately goes towards something like The World Ends with You. The dark side getting potentially blasted by two lights. This is a sick shot, by the way. I don't know what it could be. This could just be an attack from two different characters, like Yazora and Sora. Uh, I don't know. This is just I got nothing to say about this other than this is kind of a badass shot. Uh, Same with this the shot right next to it. This is really cool. I see some people talking about how this could be linked to the end of to the secret boss fight in Kingdom Hearts 3, where we fight Yazora or whatever, and it kind of disperses in the coloring, the just how it's like shot, the colors and the lighting has a similar vibe to it. I can see that. I'm super curious as to like what he's looking at in the distance. But again, this game just looks freaking absolutely beautiful. And the thing that I think people are talking about the most is this little rotary phone that they purposely put in the center. That was everybody I think is kind of coming to the agreement that, or everybody's thinking that it's a way to communicate to the like the dead or whatever, something like that. And that's immediately where my brain went to, is this is going to be used as like a super important plot device at some point in the game to communicate with players or with characters on the other side. I'm most curious as if this is going to play a role into Sigurd at all. Uh, just because the whole rotary phone, just Quadratum is just so futuristic, and then the rotary phone is so ancient. it really gives me Missing Link vibes. So I feel like that had something to do with Missing Link, just that time period, that the rotary phone fits that time period. So I'm curious if maybe we're going to communicate with Sigurd in some sort of way through this rotary phone. That's another thing. Back to back to talking about Missing Link again. Um, I What's up, bud? Sorry, just a cat. Um, I'm most sad about not being able to experience all these new characters that I was super excited for, and to see Brain again, and just have a really brain focused game, or at least brain focused like scenes. Just because I'm super interested in on like where his character was going. There were so many cool things. He's going to interact with Sigurd, who was super interesting to me. We saw that he was going to have interactions with Luxu, so we're not getting those anymore. Just like how he would have interacted with the new player. Uh, Super. Say what up. Say what up. Say what up. Just the Yeah, just all the characters. I'm really sad, bummed about not being able to experience all of that. So I'm like, a lot of mixed feelings this weekend. Happy about the screenshots, devastated about the canceling Missing Link. I hope we get another game that we can all play together. So as far as why I haven't been making videos recently, it's nothing crazy or anything like that. I just don't have the space with my current living situation. It should change, at some point this year. There's that issue. I also have some hardware issue. Uh I do everything off of this really old laptop, so it's which is why I only do still image like stuff like this. You never really see videos being played in my videos. Just it can't handle that, and it was a lot of work to even just get this, just to get to this point where I can be on a webcam and talk and show images. Like I have like an old version of OBS that I had to roll back to. I had to mess with the registry in the laptop, and there's a ton of work that I had to do to just to get this working. I'm working on buying parts slowly for a new like actual PC. Um, I've got a processor that I've had for a while. This is like I think it's just Ryzen 3060. Right, no, the Ryzen 3600, which is kind of dated by right now. So I will have to buy another new processor, and just I think what I want to do is get GTX or GTX. As far as like my GPU, I want to get 4070 Ti, which is really freaking expensive right now. But it has dual encoders in it, so that has the potential to do a lot of other stuff that I want to do. I can't really afford to do the two PC setup, mainly as like a spacing issue. Um, so that's why I want to go the route of going with a 4070 Ti. Um, but I've gotten like half the parts for a build so far, and just it's GPU and CPU is pretty much all I got left. But I am saving up to hopefully sometime soon. I got some work to do on my car first, but uh, luckily I can do a lot of the car fixes on my own. Um, but after that's settled, it's pretty much just gearing towards buying a new GPU and CPU, and then I'll be set, and we'll be able to just do a lot more, and I'll be able to stream eventually. I have enough subscribers now where I've unlocked memberships, but I haven't unlocked that portion yet because I just know like I'm not able to do a lot currently at the moment, and I'll unlock that feature when I'm kind of just doing this more regularly and I'm streaming on YouTube more regularly. Um, but I'll only have that shit at like $1. Like I'm not too concerned. Hi, sorry, I just got the cat on the lap. Yeah, once I unlock that feature, maybe I'll make an announcement about it. I don't know. I don't even know how the show works, to be honest. But when it does get released, this shit'll only be like $1 if you wanted to support. I'm not too concerned about the memberships at all. Sorry, this cat is just always all over me. The other reason why am currently not able to make a lot of videos is just my work situation. Um, I had started a job that was really physically demanding, and there's a lot of it's very long hours. I just work with like doing like changing like electric meters and stuff to like homes, and it's the hours are fucking long. Uh, Physically demanding in the sense that it's like a lot of walking. Um, but I had put my 2 weeks in recently, so because my former job had contacted me and like the hours are just so much better there, so I haven't just had the time to really do anything. I haven't had the time to like write out ideas or theories or whatever. So um, now that I'm going to be switching jobs, it'll be so much easier. Coming up in 2 weeks. And in general, too, it just hasn't been a lot to talk about with the series. I haven't really had anything to inspire me to make a video. It's just been so dead for as far as like Kingdom Hearts news. But now that's why I'm making this video because there's definitely was a lot to talk about. So yeah, that's kind of why this channel's been super quiet lately. Just the combination of all four things just haven't been inspired. There's been no Kingdom Hearts news or anything really to talk about. Um, the spacing issue that I have, the hardware issue, the making things a lot more difficult. Yeah, and then my job that I had started just being kind of crazy hours, long hours. It's a little bit dangerous, so just super unmotivated when I get home from that. But like I said, a lot should be changing. Hopefully soon. I think it's gonna slowly ramp up. I think 2 weeks from now, I should have like the next 10 theory videos coming out. The not 10 individual theories, but like one long video that has 10 theories in it, similar to like my last 10 theories video. So I am excited about that. I think that I have some interesting thoughts going into that one. Definitely some crazy ass thoughts like usual. I'll pull up a picture. This scene with Zemnis typing in the computer under this username, another, and these 6 passwords. I even like take guesses at what these passwords are that has to deal with a certain theory. So it gets kind of a little bit crazy, but that's kind of like the norm around here. Just super wild theories that I don't know, could be, may not be, who knows. Uh, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Just want to thank you guys so much for supporting the channel and being active in the comments. I try to react or comment back as much as I can uh, to comments, even from videos that are old now. I still try to interact with you guys. I love talking to you guys. I'd love to hear from y'all on your feelings towards the missing link news and the Kingdom Hearts 4 screenshots being dropped in the same day. I'd love to just hear you guys express how you guys feel, and if any of you are as heartbroken as I am. And keep a lookout for my next video. Like I said, it's probably going to be like 2 weeks down the line or something like that. So feel free to subscribe so you don't miss that. And thank you guys again. Have a great day. Peace.